What's up, guys? I hope you're all feeling good today. I'm FeelGoodKenny, and this video is going to be my thoughts on the Will Smith situation where he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. I'm just going to break down the video. I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to pause and just kind of talk about certain things that I want to talk about. I've already seen it, so this isn't a first-time reaction, but this is the first time I've ever done a reaction-style video. Normally, I avoid playing other people's videos on my channel because I don't want to deal with getting a strike on my channel, or I don't want to deal with copyright issues. If I have to take the video down, I will. But this was just such a big story that I wanted to talk about it. Also, I used to be a huge fan of Will Smith when I was a teenager because I used to watch reruns of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I just loved him. And because I loved him so much as an actor from that show, I went on to like watch all of his movies that came out at the time. Um, so, as I got older, I just kind of lost interest in him as an actor, but I always thought he was a professional guy. I always thought that he was really, like he is a smart guy, but like, I don't know, it's just something about the way he handled this that I just lost a lot of respect for him. Um, I don't know. He had an outburst. He had a major outburst of like rage, and he lost control, I would say. Um, and this is just kind of, yes, let's go ahead and go through this. I also have the video of his speech pulled up that I think I'll watch after this. So let's go ahead and just start this.
Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? that was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh.
Okay, so first of all, I think as a lot of people pointed out, he was smiling, right? He was actually laughing at the joke. She's squinting her eyes like, you better not be saying anything about me, right? And yeah, she rolled her eyes too. Yeah, she was not happy about this. It seems pretty obvious to me, based on what people are saying, that it wasn't until he saw her reaction that he got upset. So some people are saying that like he came to her defense, and that's sort of an admirable thing to do, but he still assaulted Chris Rock, right? He definitely crossed the line there. I didn't even understand the joke at first. I didn't know that she had some sort of medical condition, and that's why she had hair loss. I didn't even understand that the reference to G.I. Jane had anything to do with hair loss, because I'm assuming that was a movie and I've never seen it. Apparently the main character had no hair or something. Don't know. I still don't even know. I'm assuming that's what the case is. But so do you guys think that it was a distasteful joke? Like, do you guys think that maybe it was inappropriate to make that joke about her hair, given the fact that it's a medical condition, and you know, like maybe without knowing her on a personal level, to know whether or not she's sensitive about it, maybe he shouldn't have told the joke. Not saying anything about the reaction, but do you think as a comedian there are some jokes like that you just don't make because of the context, or because of the fact that the person you're making fun of is literally sitting right there? I mean, I think that there is an argument that that was a bad joke and he shouldn't have told it, because people have feelings, man. Like, people do get sensitive about things. I know I understand the feelings associated with this side, with their side, with Will Smith's side, with Jada's side. I understand that, but you can't go on stage, disrupt an event, and assault another person. At least that's my view on this. Let's go ahead and keep watching.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh, Richard.
Uh-oh. Here comes the slap.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what to think about it either. Like, some people thought this was fake or planned out. And honestly, at some point here, at this point, it does seem fake.
Oh, Richard.
And you know what? Here's what I think. This is just a theory, all right? My theory is that at this point, Will Smith, he's performing, right? There's a stage. Somebody just made fun of him. He did get emotional about it. He took it personal. So now, in his approach, he might not even know what he's about to do, right? I thought maybe this was like just go up there, grab him, and shake him, like, don't talk to, or maybe he just make a scene and act like it was, maybe he would hide his real anger with like a play performance, and then afterwards maybe they would talk about it, maybe he would yell at him backstage or something, but like at this point, he might just be making this up as he goes along. He doesn't even know what he's gonna do. Like, he obviously restrained himself from actually punching him with like a closed fist. So he must have like had some thought about like maybe he thought the slap was okay, right? Because it wasn't a closed fist. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And he obviously seems very proud of himself. He didn't say anything. He just went up there and did it and walked back, which is kind of a weird but bold move to do. I don't know if he thinks that he's like in a movie right now. Like, he's an actor. It seems like he's playing up a performance. So maybe that's why people think it's fake, because he's an actor and he's used to doing like, but this is like a weird situation where it's like your acting ability is crossing over into real life kind of thing. And it's, I don't know. Look at his face. Like, Chris Rock is not, he is not at all, like, this was not pre-planned. You have to just know.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
Look, he is so just absolutely just in shock right now. Like, he just had this man come up to him, slap him in the face, and then he just walked away. And he's there to do a job, right? He's there to just, I don't even know exactly what he's doing here, but if he's just there to be a comedian and tell jokes, or if he's introducing people, I don't know. I don't watch the Oscars. I don't know anybody who does. But either way, he's there to do a job, so he's trying to stay professional, and it's, he just had to take it, and he took it too, right? Like, he absolutely, like, just stood there and took it. He didn't even really react.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I guess he kind of did, but
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
it's so interesting to see Chris Rock's reaction to this, because if anything, this whole situation makes Will Smith look bad, and it makes Chris Rock look better. And so, if you're wondering whether or not this is fake, just think about the outcome of this. This is not going to be good for Will Smith's career, right? I don't know if it's going to affect him much, but like, you got to think what the motivation would be to fake something like this. And here you have Chris Rock just looking around like, hey, anybody here that works here? Anybody gonna do anything about it?
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for.
To give a documentary out. Oh man! All right. I'm gonna go ahead and actually watch the. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this other one that I have. This is the speech, I think. This is like a 5-minute video, though. We'll watch it, though.
Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family. In this time in my life, in this moment
I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world.
Okay, so I have not seen this part of this. I have no idea. I've only seen a couple parts. I think he's got to apologize at some point, right? Like I'm assuming he does. I think I heard that he apologized. Um, I, I feel like after what happened, number one, he's not gonna be in a good state of mind to give a proper good speech, and even if he was able to put together a good speech, given what just happened, like the audience, like everybody watching at home, like nobody's gonna be like the impact of any words that he speaks right now is gonna be like irrelevant almost. I found it interesting though. What did he say? He said fierce defender of his family. So he's obviously trying to tie things together, but
Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis, who was one of the strongest, most delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena.
using that word protect. When he was talking though, this whole crowd was absolutely silent, like dead silent.
I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people.
Okay, so again, he's reusing that word protect. Yeah, I don't know. This is just bizarre. This is weird. It seems like he's having an emotional like breakdown right here. Like he lost it, you know? Um the other video, he was screaming at Chris Rock from the audience. And that only happens when you absolutely lose it, right? You get completely enraged, and you can't control yourself, and I think that's why I lost a lot of respect for Will Smith here, is because in those moments there's a proper way to respond. I think that if he would have just not gone up and slapped him, and if he would have stayed in his seat and just said the things that he said in the exact same way, I might feel a little bit better about the situation. But there's a line, and that line is taking things into the physical element of actually putting your hands on somebody. I don't think that you can't set that standard of, you know, being having hurt feelings, so you're gonna be violent, or you can't, like, because people can be extremely sensitive, and I just think that it definitely crosses a line, and you can't set that standard.
And to be a river to my people. Now, I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you.
Okay, so what I'm wondering, is there something, like, was there something else involving Chris Rock and him ever before? Like, it feels like there was something before this that maybe built up in him to unleash this. Just, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump forward.
For winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams.
Okay, again, this is still kind of weird to me, but okay, there's something about what he's doing that is he's turning the crowd in his favor. Like, you got to assume him being the one to go up on stage, slap Chris Rock, who all he did was make a joke, right? You got to think people, when that happened, were not looking at Will Smith as being like the person in the right in the situation, right? So he's the one who slapped him, and then he's also the one that lost his shit, you know, just in the crowd, like yelling. You got to think the crowd would be not on his side. Like, you got to think that the crowd would be against him. And even though this is all weird, what he's doing in the speech, it's almost a little bit, it's almost like, it seems like he's like taking dominance right now. Like, this is a display of dominance. Like, not only in the way that he approached Chris Rock but the way that he just did it, you know, like he was in a movie, just walked away. You know, like where is it? Oh no, it's not this video. I forgot. I got the other video pulled up. And now he's making jokes, or he's like making the crowd laugh. It's almost like the crowd forgot what just happened and they're just on his side, when I think probably most of them weren't a second ago.
Crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm actually wondering what she thinks about this. Like, what does she think about him in this situation? Because what if this whole situation that Will Smith, that he did, he's saying he stepped up because he loved her, because he's protecting her, you know, whatever, right? He's defending her, right? He's saying that, but what if when this is all said and done, she's just pissed at him even more for doing this, for making a scene, right? And for making a newsworthy story, you know? Or as Chris Rock puts it, the best night of television ever, or whatever he said.
To my mother, a lot of this moment is really complicated for me, but to my...
You don't say. This moment is really complicated.
My mother, she didn't want to come out. Had her knitting friends. She has a knitting crew that she's in Philly watching with.
This is still weird. Everybody's laughing.
Being able to love and care for my mother and my family, my wife. I'm taking up too much time.
Yeah, I think given the situation, you want to say less right now. Maybe just an apology to Chris Rock would probably be enough, and then just accept the award. And how is he even, like, how is he not? I mean, I guess he's a celebrity, but like, you would think that a lot of people in that situation would get like escorted out, or like, hey, you can't do that, like. But I don't know. All right, well, that's it, guys. I just wanted to play the video and react to it with you guys. Just let me know what you guys thought about this whole situation, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Oh, wow.